Live in Ave Maria, and I actually came from Detroit, so I could be your goddaughter, you know? One thing we do talk about is dress, because dress is so important. But when I was listening to Mr. Monahan, I'm like, wow, okay, we think a little differently, but we are definitely, I love what he was saying as far as when you talk about dress, because it really is the first impression that you get. I also worked in human resources for the bank, and the first thing we look at is we size you up. As soon as you come in, we're going to look at what you look like, how you sound, but your dress is the first thing that we look. So you have to put your best face forward. So when you look and you go like, okay, I'm going for an interview, or you're just going to meet people, you have to put your best face forward. And again, that's all about your clothes. First impressions, they really do last. As they say, researchers say that when you first meet someone, it takes less than 3 seconds. Isn't that true? When you see somebody like, oh my Lord, what they look like, you know, and you get an opinion from that person. You only get one chance to make that first impression. Therefore, you must be conscious of your dress, your actions, and your attitude, as they will convey a particular image to others. And attitude is very, very important, as well as your dress. How I really got into banking is I was working downtown Detroit at Hardee's restaurant, right? And it was not far from Fox Theater, all that good stuff. And a woman came in, she goes, you know, you are so nice. Have you ever thought about being a banker? I'm like, no, but sure, why not? And that's how I got hired. I got hired in as a part-time teller because my attitude. She goes, you have such a nice smile. You're so nice. You should be a teller. And I'm like, all right, works for me. So that's how I got into my banking career, because someone sized me up in really 3 seconds. She's like, you're nice enough. Let's put you on the teller line. So when you know, again, when you're looking at your dress code and you're looking at different areas, and what we're talking about is every business have a different dress code. So you must know your industry. Now again, I came from Detroit, where, like Mr. Monahan said, men wore suits, they wore ties, they were, you know, they were dressed up. Women, the same way. I mean, really, in Detroit, I thought I was going to a fashion show, because those women were dressed, they had their scarves on, they had the 3-inch heels, and when I first got hired, I'm like, I shop at Kmart, I shop at Payless. Am I gonna look as good as those women look? And then I found out they shopped at Goodwill. They were shopping at places too. And I'm like, wow, they look really nice. So I'm like, I can do that. So I started dressing myself up to where I knew my industry. So I knew as a teller, I was dressing like, you know, they were dressing like they were looking for a man or something. I'm not sure, you know. They were like, I'm like, wow, I can't dress like that. But I had to dress for what made me look good and what worked for me. And that's what you all want to do. Is the industry that you're in, you have to know your dress. So when you look at corporate, business casual, uniform, or no dress code at all. So as I was saying, when I got down here, bankers didn't dress like they dressed up north. They had sleeveless, you know, shirts on. They had women, had sundresses, and they going into commercial offices. I never heard of that. Men was wearing polo shirts, and they're supposed to be professionals with no jacket. So I realized that Florida mentality was a little different than Detroit. You know, I'm like, my boss was like, oh, we're going on a business call, and I'm dressed up with, you know, I had my suit on, and I looked at her, I said, well, where's your jacket? She goes, oh, we don't need a jacket. Sandals, like what I have on now, I would never wear in Detroit. You had to wear stockings, you had to wear closed-toe shoes. Down here they had sandals and flip-flops. I'm like, okay, you know, Florida is a little different. So you have to know your industry. All you guys that's in law, you practice in law. For women, like you said, you want to make sure that you're dressing like Mr. Monahan said. You want to go into that when you're out in the community, you want to look good. You want to make sure that whatever you are, you're comfortable, but you got to know your industry and what you're looking at. No matter what your dress code, remember that just like your personal life, you will be judged by your appearance. In the working world, this can make a difference between a pay raise or a promotion. And it really can, because a lot of times when your supervisor is looking at you, they're not just looking at your attitude, your work, they're also looking at you as a person, how you're dressing, how you're working with your peers. All that goes into your pay raise or your promotion. And when you're dressing for the corporate world, a lot of times conservative is best. Wearing a good suit, like what you guys are going to see coming up, you always want to dress again for that industry. Best would be dark, navy, black, or gray. Isn't that what he said? You know, that's your best bet. You can always know that whenever, even you're going into an interview and you don't know how that office work, dress in black, gray, dark blue, all those work for you. If the company is slightly more casual, you can wear coordinated pieces. Like I have coordinated pieces. I can mix and match this all the time. I can wear a different jacket and you can mix and match. Such as a blazer or cardigan with dress pants and skirts. So always buy clothes, women. Buy clothes so that you can mix and match. So if you get out of law school and go like, man, I'm so broke. It's okay. Goodwill has some wonderful things. We live in Naples. Trust me. Those women, they still have the price tags on them, okay? I will call the people at Goodwill. I'm like, call me when the people from Marco give you guys clothes. Call me, okay? Because a lot of times they buy clothes and go like, I don't even like the way it looks. And they take it to Goodwill. Fine. Nobody knows where you shop. No one knows that my shoes came from Payless. I get so many compliments on my Payless shoes. Buy one. It used to be buy one, get one free. Now it's buy one, get one half off. It's not fair, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. Then when you look at what the heck is they say is business casual. Again, every job is different. On my job, business casual, we have like Fridays where if you pay $5, you can wear jeans. Well, that money actually goes to a charitable organization. So it depends on what you guys have. So don't let the name fool you. If your office dress code is business casual, you still are expected to have a professional appearance. The idea of business casual is usually a little different from one workplace to the next. Your best bet is to dress more conservatively during your first few days on the job and then watch and see what others do. And ask questions. Ask, you know, you guys have business casual, business Friday, what do you all do? So that way you know what you need to do. And business casual don'ts, you know, please always, as he said, iron your pants. Make sure that for women, you're not showing your stomach. We don't want to see your belly button. We don't want to see the navel ring. We don't want to see any of that. So you always want to dress professionally. Anything that reveals your stomach, low-rise pants, in the industry, unless you're working at Hooters or something, you have to know your industry, you know. No matter the dress code, again, make sure you know what they do. Dressy or uniform, don't make these mistakes, revealing too much skin, wearing items that are stained, ripped, or wrinkled. Now, it's funny because now you can buy jeans that's ripped. Had I known that years ago, I would have just been ripping up my own jeans. I wouldn't have to buy them, I could sell them. You know, it's like ripped jeans, and it's like, hey, I could have done that years ago. Dressing like $1 million bucks, but not taking care of your personal hygiene. That is so important. And I always tell people, if you go to like a restaurant and you eat onions and you know you're gonna have an interview, please brush your teeth. Please have some mouthwash. You all just don't know how many times I was interviewing people and I'm like, would you like some gum? And it wasn't like I was asking you, I really was telling you, you need some gum, you know? So be careful when you are going on an interview, or if you're just out in public, just know your personal hygiene as well. And accessorizing with facial ear piercings and super long or bright fingernails or large jewelry. Again, you know, a lot of women love the jewelry. They have like 5 and 10 earrings. When you go for an interview, take them all. Have at least one. Be as conservative as possible. Now, once you get the job and you realize how others dress, if it's okay, then you can accessorize. A perfect fit, you know, make sure that the clothes are comfortable, fit properly. Try sitting, stretching. For women, it kills me when women can barely walk because their skirts are here, or men with their pants down so far. Sometimes I'm so tempted in the mall to pull them down because I figure they want me to see their underwear anyway. So it's like, why do that? You can't even walk. So you want to be at least look good. Again, wherever you are, it's so important to be comfortable but still look good. Don't wear anything short, tight, revealing, or see-through. So always make sure of what you're looking like before you leave home. Accessories, again, stick to simple jewelry. Generally, it's acceptable to wear 1 ring per hand and 1 necklace. Don't overdo it with too many necklaces, large earrings or rings, stuff like that. Also, success is in the detail. These bags, a lot of times it's different now because a lot of women and men, we're taking the pouches, we're taking more bags that have so much stuff in them. So this slide is a little different, again, depending on your industry. As lawyers, you guys probably take the briefcases and big bags and suitcases around because you're going to need those. From head to toe, again, wear clean and appropriate dress shoes. As Mr. Monahan was saying, you know, be careful of your shoes because you do want to be comfortable, but make sure that they look good and make sure that they're clean, you know, and they're not scuffed. Wear shoes that are not too casual or worn out, so be careful of your heels. Make sure that your heels are looking good and you don't hear them as you're walking. Also, for gentlemen, why is this here? Well, because this is a dress for success and it's women, that's why this slide says why is it here. But for our men, wear a well-tailored suit and tie. Always keep your jacket buttoned when standing. Don't look sloppy by untucking your shirt, wearing a wrinkled suit, or loosening your tie. Now, in some industries and some businesses, this is okay as long as it's not wrinkled. I've seen it to where guys' shirts are out. I didn't like it, but I do see it a lot here. When I walk into corporate offices, that's what I see. So again, as Mr. Monahan was saying, but you, how do you dress? Make sure that you sometimes have to stand out and above sometimes what your coworkers are doing. And then again, more for men, look clean, polished, and professional in a dark colored suit, preferably black or brown. For men, don't underdress. Polo shirts and khakis are not acceptable for an interview. Again, this is slides for an interview. So again, when you're going for that interview, make sure that you look as conservative as possible. Tips and tricks. Invest in a few classic pieces. Like Mr. Monahan said, invest. Even if it's a $1,500 suit, what you invest in, that's going to last. That's going to last a long time. And then just put, you know, different things with it. Invest in comfortable dress slacks, blazers, and dresses. Buy items that can be easily, again, mixed and matched to create the most outfits without spending a fortune. And men, I mean, y'all can wear, like he said, a black suit 3 days in a row. No one know. Now women, if I wear this tomorrow, y'all gonna be talking about me. Didn't she have that on yesterday? Didn't she have that on Friday? Yes, I did. I just changed the jacket, you know? But later, you can add color and excitement to these pieces by updating your accessories, such as colorful scarves or fun jewelry. Trust yourself. Don't wear anything to work that you think is inappropriate, because it probably is. You know, if you don't feel comfortable, why put it on? You know you don't look good in it. You don't feel comfortable. Wear what you know is comfortable and what's right. What did we learn? First impression counts. Make the most of yours by dressing and acting appropriately. Make sure you're ready to make a strong impression. Be confident, because you know when you look good, you feel good, you walk with confidence. People say to you, wow, you look good. You're walking with confidence. And when you walk with confidence, it's nothing that you can't achieve if you start believing it. Go like, I will do this, I will do that. And then you start looking in the mirror and you start looking at yourself, go, you know what? I look good today. Even if you don't. Hey, you tell yourself, I look good today. I feel good today. Today is a good day. So when you be confident about your skills and appearance, it makes a difference because other people will warm up to you. Be positive. With the right wardrobe and self-confidence, you can and will be a success. On a budget, Dress for Success is here to help out for all of you, especially the ladies. We do have an office here now in Naples. We're actually right off of 41, right across from Clive Daniel. If you guys are going into the workforce and you're looking for interviewing clothes, please get with us because we'll give you one interview outfit. I'm throwing it out there. You get one interview outfit. Once you get hired, you get 20 items. That's skirts, blouses, shoes, earrings, accessories. 20 items that we'll give to you. So please let us know so that when you go and you're in the courtroom or wherever you are, you know that you look good, you feel good, and we're there to help you. So a pair of black slants can be worn again and again as always. It looks professional. And who do you know? Share the closets of friends and family members who might let you borrow or have some of their professional pieces. And that's my presentation. Thank you all.